Hello everybody, I'm Kamaleo. Welcome back to Free Gaming and Endless Sky. It's my second video about this and I'm now about 10 hours in. And yeah, let me show you what I've got. Right now I'm at Earth. Let's just depart here. And this is my current ship. The Heart of Gold. Now, what can you do in this game? First of all, I'm going to land again, this time on the moon. On every planet, you can trade. Each planet shows you has different prices for different for stuff, and you can buy it according to the space you have in your cargo hold. And this is the space map. I haven't been everywhere. There's like 1 or 2 planets I have not been so far, but I think I've discovered most. And right now I'm here. And you can see the prices of everything. And I can click on some other system. And there I see the difference in prices. So, for example, luxury goods are 266 credits more expensive in this system, Capella. So if I buy my ship full with luxury goods in the Sol system, then fly to Capella and sell them here, that would give me a good profit. That's how the trading works. Essentially, the numbers are static, so they stay the same in every system all the time. And you can find useful trade routes, like if I jump here, sell luxury goods, then buy something there, jump here, sell them there, buy something, and so on. So finding a route where you can trade very well in different systems, that can make you quite a lot of money. And you have the job board. There are essentially different jobs. Everywhere is one of these orange thingies means that there's a job in that system or for that system. And what is it? Bulk delivery is just delivery of a lot of stuff. Delivery means less, so bulk delivery here is 76 tons and normal delivery here is 19 tons, 21 tons. But they are essentially the same. You get stuff into your cargo hold and you have to deliver it there. There's no time limit. And there's escort missions. There you have another ship that follows you around. And you have to escort it to the destination, and they get attacked from time to time, and they can be slower than your own ship, so if you jump away from them you lose them. And there's a time limit on these. Transport families or bring tourists, that's down here. Passenger transport, that's all you just get people in your bunk space, in your passenger space. And they sit in your spaceship until you've managed to get there. Rush delivery, same as delivery but with a time limit. And that's almost it. There are a few missions where you have to bring somebody or something into a system and back, like a cruise ship or something. And that's essentially the missions. And how you make one way to make money is, like as I said, the trading. Another way is to do the missions. You can often combine these. I mean, so far the system I made most money so far was I'd pick missions that are more or less in a line where, like, take this one, these two, and this one or something like that. Because as further away they get, the more money you get. So for this one, bring 2 passengers, there's 18,000 credits. Bring 4 tourists here is 86,000 credits. So that's far more credits you get when it's longer. And then, like, take this one. I'll just do this right now. I take this one, rush delivery, alright. Delivery, transport a family. That one would probably fail. Bring tourists. Because every time you land on a planet time, and every time you jump, time passes. So with the rush deliveries, you always have to be a bit careful. Now, I still have a lot of bunk space, but that doesn't really help me. Now I go into the trading menu because I only have 54 tons of mission cargo, so I have a lot of cargo space left free. So this will be my first stop. I can see luxury goods are very expensive here and rather cheap here, so I'll fill my cargo hold with that and then jump there. I can plot the course there and just hit jump. Sorry. I just hit jump and my ship will automatically jump through the areas. And how fast that does it is always dependent on the ship. This one is somewhat fast. But this is one of the criticisms I have of the game. This is a very non-interactive situation. I'm just sitting here and waiting for my ship to arrive where I send it. Now, as you can see down here, there's lots of stuff. Some is just fluff stuff, like ships there telling you. Then here is you paid 7,600 credits in crew salaries and 26,268 in mortgage payments. Crew salaries, this ship is quite big, so I need a crew to run it. Am I there? Yeah. Land on the planet. And the mortgage payments are, I didn't have enough money to buy this ship on my own, so I had to pick up a loan. And now I have to pay it back. So I have to make money quicker than that. I actually don't know what happens when I go into negative credits. That hasn't happened to me so far. But yeah. Now I land on the planet and my missions finish automatically. Now I go to trading, sell everything for a big profit. Now I'm over 2 million again. And now I do the same for the next planet. This will be my next stop. I can see heavy metals. Even though they are high cost here, they are even higher cost here. And they give me the most profit, so I just buy that. And you can see early on missions bring far more than trading. At least for me it was that way, because the ship I started with and the early ships I bought had very low cargo hold spaces. And that meant I couldn't really trade that much, and missions just gave more because they gave a flat out amount. By now, I mean, the system I jumped to before that, I got 18,000 credits through the mission and something like 100 and something thousand credits through the trading. So by now the trading is more efficient and more effective. But it's even more effective to just do both at the same time. Now here I can see that there's a mission available for this, another delivery, take it. Rush delivery, might be able to make it. That's enough for the moment. I'll go there first. There's not really that much. Industrial is the highest. Sometimes in situations like these, it might have been more beneficial if I looked at that, how much you can sell there. But yeah, no, not land, jump. But most of the time it's most useful to just fill your ship completely full with whatever you can sell best at the next stop. So now I'm here, land on Valhalla. Next mission, dropped off my cargo, dropped off the family. That's really worth it. and cargo sculptures. I'm going to go there anyway, so I can take up the delivery. Oh, I jumped to the wrong planet. I did not want to jump here. Okay, I'll just ignore that because the rush deliveries are somewhat important. Sell everything. What do we sell here? Medical. Oh, go over there. Another negative thing in between, this game has no music, which is somewhat sad, I think. What I usually do is just play some appropriate music in the background. Like, I don't know, the Mass Effect soundtrack or something like that. The problem is, or the not so perfect thing about that solution is that, of course, the music is not dynamic and it doesn't change when I get attacked or something, and so yeah, that is something I'd really like to see changed. Now, what do we get here? Heavy metals again. Now, as you can see, even though I make quite a lot of money at the moment, I think I started with 2 million or something when I first started this video, and I'm now a little bit below that because my mortgage payments. That's so realistic. Mortgage sucks. But the thing is, as soon as I have paid that off completely, I mean, right now I still am almost 5 million in debt, which is not good. Crew salaries are surprisingly low. So as soon as you're out of debt, you don't really have money problems at all anymore. Did I sell? No, sell all. Okay, I'm a little bit in the plus. And that's more or less how the trading system goes. You jump around and try to find good trade routes, or which is what I preferred. You try to find a way to combine get good job routes and combine them with your trading. Now, the other things you can do on planets, you can go to the bank and take up a mortgage, like apply for a loan, or you can pay off, make extra payments on your end. The interest rate is always the same. Credit score, or at least I've never seen it change. Credit score, I really don't know what that's supposed to mean or do or change. The only thing that is that your ability to take up a loan, how much your maximum loan is, goes up with time, or with whatever you do. I don't really know. Spaceport. Whenever you go onto the spaceport, you get a bit of fluff text, like this is like the spaceport is in the center of the city of New Reykjavik, and which is nice. Sometimes a lot of this is very well done, I think, for such a I mean, it's a free game, and the texts are good. I like them. The other thing is that there is kind of a story in this game, kind of, but it's not like you don't get hit over the head with it. I mean, when you watch my first video, where I have to drop off the old guy in his old people's home, after that you just kind of get thrown into it, or I don't know if I just missed something, but you just get thrown into the universe and start trading, start flying around, and there's nothing that really tells you, okay, here, go there if you want to do a story aspect. There's none of that. You just fly around, and sometimes people will come up to you and talk to you when you land on a planet. I don't really know if that happens on specific planets all the time, or if it's somewhat random. I think it's somewhat random. And then there's the spaceport, and whenever you go on a planet, you should go up to the spaceport, because from time to time on some planets people will start talking to you and offer you specific missions. This can be a lot. Those can be sometimes be illegal, like smuggling stuff, and then you have to be careful that no Navy ship scans your ship, or so you have to avoid them. Or can be stuff like, specific missions that are similar to the ones on the job board, but have to be carried out specifically, or something like the one I have here, Free World Reconnaissance. So there they want me to perform an outfit scan of the cruiser RNS Meter, then report to the Free Worlds officer on Glaze in the Aldebaran system. Blah. And yeah, that's how the story missions evolve. So you just stumble across them. It's not like you're not the center of this universe. You're just one person in this universe, and if you are at the right place at the right time, things start to happen. Then there's some planets which have a shipyard, and depending on the planet, they have different ships to offer. Like, there are transport ships, light freighters, interceptors, light, medium, and heavy warships. This planet does not offer transport ships. The Bacterian cruiser is the one I have right now here. And for every ship, you have a little bit of fluff text. How much it costs, its shields, like statistics of the ship, how big is it, how much cargo space does it have, its fuel capacity, so how many jumps you can make before you have to land somewhere. Outfit space, so how much stuff you can build into the ship. It has like 740, and of that 33 is free. Gun ports, turret mounts, so that comes equipped with guns and turrets, but you can switch them out, I'll show you later. Then this bigger ship has fighter base. Heat generation can be important, and then you have the ammunition and engines and everything. And then there's the fighters. The fighters, they go into the fighter base. Obviously, you can't fly them on their own. But you can have them in your ship. Like, I have 3 daggers here, Red Leader, Red 2, and Red 3. Then you have the outfitter. No, why not reload my ship? On the outfitter, you have different stuff. You can put different weapons into your ship, like different laser cannons. My ship doesn't have any cannons, any guns equipped at the moment. They are changed into guns and turrets. Guns only fire straight forward. Turrets can fire in a 360-degree radius. So I prefer the turrets, obviously. And as you can see, anti-missile turret, this one here, is installed on my ship. That's why it's here, because I could sell it. But it's not sold here, so not every system like with the ships, not every system has the same outfits to sell. And you have secondary weapons, which is like missile launchers, torpedo launchers, ammunition for those. And then you have systems. You could build in more bunks into your ship to carry more people. You could get a bigger cargo hold, though it would increase my cargo space by 15, and it's 530 at the moment, so not that important for this ship, but for smaller ships or ships with small cargo holds, because there are big battleships with like a cargo space of 50 or something. It would make a significant difference. And you have different shield generators, more fuel, and yeah, mass expansion. This is something I could probably build into my ship, because I have a big cargo space that I don't really need all the time. With a little bit less cargo space but more outfit space, so I could put in more systems. If I wanted to change this into more of a battleship, or could put in a mass expansion and then put in more systems. Or put in this and then I can put in more bunk rooms, something like that. You can change the power supply of your ship. And there are different, like, different engines, the thrusters and the steering. Thrusters obviously gives you how fast the ship flies forward, and steering how fast it turns. And I have, on most things, I have the best on my ship that I could find right now. As far as I get it, with the advantage of the advancement of the story missions, new stuff gets you get new stuff, and there's the hand-to-hand stuff. There's laser rifles for your crew and security stations. I mean, those aren't expensive. I can just buy those. I'm not going to get boarded with this ship, I think. At least not so quickly. Not outside of story missions, at least. Or not at this point in the story. Because right now my ship is quite overpowered. Then you can hire a crew. This is important for if you only want your ship to be used as for for missions and for trading. You want your crew to be as small as possible, because then you have more space for passengers, and with more crew you would have to pay more salaries. So that's not good. But if you want to fight other ships and maybe capture them, you need crew, because crew might die in the fights, and if you capture the other ship you need crew to steer that ship. And that's important. Another thing is you can have multiple ships at the same time. And I tried that for a while and it works quite well, I think. You control your own ship and you can give the other ships just like orders like attack my target and stuff like that, and it works reasonably well. And yeah, that's how it works. If you have people dying on your ship, or if you or if through anything else your number of crew gets below the required amount, it's not that you can't maneuver your ship anymore, but it gets slower. Okay, so that's the part. So, what else can we do? We can, right down here I have my two secondary weapons, like now none is active, then I have my torpedoes and my rockets. And just fire them, and if I have a target acquired, they follow the target, and those are the torpedoes. Oh, that, nice. My other weapons are my beam turrets right now. Without a target they just fire straight forward, but they follow the target, so they have 360 degree radius. And the rockets have unlimited range. Those, as you can see, have a limited range, and that's something you can more or less use if you are a smaller and faster ship. You can try to stay out of the range of other ships and kind of kite them and shoot them with rockets. I'm standing, okay. And the third thing I can do in a battle is I can deploy my fighters. And they also fly automatically. Try to stay in my area. As soon as I target an enemy, they'll go in and attack it. They can die, but they're quick, so without beam weapons they're difficult to hit. If I jump away now, they'll stay behind because they don't have hyperdrive. So I have to call them back and wait for them to dock. Now I might I could jump. Now, the other thing you can do, this might actually be difficult with this ship, I'll see if I can manage, is the last part of the game, the fighting system. And you can make money through that in several ways. You can, or the main way is like when you fight an enemy ship and you get down, you can make it you can destroy it completely, blow it up, or you can incapacitate it, and then you can board it and you can like take their rockets and plunder them and take whatever's in their cargo hold, or you can take the ship and then you can either have the ship in your fleet and build a bigger and bigger fleet, or you can sell the ship and make money through that. Now, there's no escort mission here. Okay, I'll just take those 2 missions, trading, and see if, what do we want? Luxury goods. Now the problem I have with my ship might come up now, because I'm going to take an escort mission, because when I take an escort mission you almost immediately get attacked by pirates. And I'll try to show you, well, I will show you the fighting and I'll try to show you the boarding. The problem is my ship's guns are so overpowered. With regular small-time pirates, it's very hard to like hit them hard enough to get through their shields and incapacitate them, but not blow them up. Sell out, drop board. Is there an escort? There's no escort mission. Okay, I'll just go down south here. There's usually a little bit, well, let's call it, I mean, you have the, I don't want the trading prices, I'll show you later. Equipment, buy all, part. No, I didn't want to land. So on the map, you can see when I hit Republic, you can see the different areas. Everything that's orange is the Republic, blue is the Syndicate, gray is no inhabited planets or inhabitable planets, no, gray and no name is not explored, yellow is the Quark, it's one of the alien races. They are only down here in the edge so far. I don't know if that'll change. And green is the Free Worlds. The Free Worlds is one of the areas where you get story missions. And they're like, yeah, freedom, independence, stuff like that. Now, while I'm jumping around here, an important aspect of free-to-play games is always, what's the business model? In this game, the business model is non-existent. There is no business model. There's no ads, no nothing. You can just download it for free, it's on Steam, and play it, and that's just it. Apparently there's also an editor, and the system, the game is still in development as far as I understand it. So right now it's somewhere, yeah, it's like in version 0.8.11, and it's still being changed around a bit. Okay, so you have areas which are more safe, like around Sol system, and generally in the Republic there's often Navy ships in the areas which protect you against pirates when they attack. But early on, very early on in the game, it happens a lot that you just jump into a system and get wrecked immediately. Okay, there's an escort mission, that's okay. Like you leave the planet and get blown up instantly. Or you jump into a system and get blown up instantly, because sometimes pirate ships, or when they're a little bit bigger, they can blow up your starting ship or one of the early ships in like 1 or 2 hits. Right now that doesn't happen to me because my ship is now pretty ridiculous. But yeah, it's not so good. Okay, so here's the ship I have to protect, and there's the pirate. And you can see the blue line is its shields, and now it's don't kill it, don't kill it. It's dead. So much for that. That didn't work. Okay, well, let's jump. Okay, while we do that and hope for another attack. This is my ship. The outer blue circle is my shield. The inner yellow or orangey circle is my hull. And that should not go down. This one here is my engines, my fuel, better so to speak, which goes down every time I make a hyperspace jump, and it fills up whenever I just land somewhere. Okay, there's a ship. There's a ship. And it's blown up. There's another. And you can see my anti-rocket guns fire automatically. So if I stay close to this ship, my point defense weapons will just shoot down anything. That's the thing, the Fury is far faster than my ship. And it'll just jump away. Next thing here, yes, you have energy. Oh, I hit land. And that goes down when I shoot. Or not. Okay, it doesn't on this ship. Because my ship has a very, very strong generator, and I have not fully put in as many weapons as I could. But like if you have a lot of weapons on your ship and a weaker generator. Oh, I could have fought that. Oh, and I've jumped to the wrong system. So if I had a weaker generator and lots of guns, that would go down when I fire it. It doesn't now because my generator is very, very powerful. And here you have heat. Heat also increases when firing generally. And on this ship it does extremely slowly because, again, I only have like the stock weapons on this ship, and my generator and my heatsink system is extremely powerful. And yeah, so far there had been no need to get bigger weapons. I don't even know if there are bigger weapons or more weapons. Now I'll try to find something I can fight a little bit more. And if I don't find something right away, I'll just tell you how it works. Still fighting that Fury, but it's dead. So that's what happened inside the Republic. Lots of ships by the Navy which just blow everything up that attacks. Only small pirate ships. I mean, like a clipper, that's... My fighters could take that out alone. Let's just take 2 escort missions at the same time. Now maybe something comes in. So I'm trying to not kill it. I think I killed it. Where are those ships? I think over there? No. Can kind of use those to pinpoint the direction of whatever ship you've targeted at the moment, but he's flying away from me, so I'm not going to catch him. Sometimes you get attacked by bigger ships, but this is one of the criticisms I have early on. Getting attacked is like really tense and very problematic because your ship is... I want to board that. I wanted to board it. Ah, damn it. Okay, I just lost fighter. Recall the others. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh, come on. Okay, I lost all my fighters apparently. Oh no. What? Nah, I'll get them later. No, I want to jump there. And yeah, while it is very, very stressful to get attacked early on in the game, it's just... By now, my ship is so strong that I can just ignore most enemies. And they die so easily. So the thing is, when you... I'll just tell you now because can't be bothered. I'm not going to find a ship I can... Or can I? That's just too many ships here. They just destroy it right away. Alright, so if you attack another ship and try to board it, you get the option to just take their cargo, or you can like try to take the ship, and then your crew fights against their crew. And it just happens automatically, so you just click attack or defend, and with time you win or lose. I've always won, so just I don't know what even happens when you lose, but you win, and then you can take the ship. If crewmates of you, people of your crew die, you have to pay their families quite a lot of money. So that's the catch there. But since ships are worth a lot of money, several million as soon as it's not the tiniest ones, it can still be very, very profitable to try to take as many ships as possible and sell them. all in all, I'm a bit conflicted about this game. I think it has some great ideas, some very cool concepts. The lack of music is a very, yeah, I think that's very negative. But especially when you have a fleet to control, or I like the idea of having a ship and just shooting out the fighters and having them fight for me and stuff like that. That's fun for me. And since this game is completely free, I'd say just try it. I mean, it has great ideas and yeah. But it is not the most complex of games. It's usually very, very simple to see which ship is the best ship for a specific job. So there's little to do there. There are ships like this, like mine right now, which is just powerful enough to wreck everything and has a big cargo hold and it just can do anything. I mean, yeah. The ship customization stuff is there, but personally I think it's not deep enough and it doesn't make much of a difference. Like the different guns and the different turrets is just deal more damage, and that's it, by generating more heat and taking up more space. But generally you just pick the biggest gun that doesn't overheat your ship, put it into your ship. In theory. In practice, what I did was I just bought the ship like it was and never changed anything because it wasn't necessary. The only thing I sometimes thought about changing was like the engines, especially the steering, because that makes jumping slower if your steering is slow. But I generally just ignored that and just I'm just going to change to a new ship soon anyway. So yeah, the ship customization could be better in my mind. And the fighting system, there was a moment in the game where I was really engaged by it, when I had like a medium-sized ship. Because at the beginning, the combat system sucks because your ship is bad and everything just blows you up in seconds and you have no chance. Then in the middle it was quite compelling to go around and steal other people's ships or pirate ships, because my ship was strong enough to fight most or many pirate ships or pirate groups, but I still had to be careful not to be overwhelmed, and I had to use my rockets and I had to maneuver, and yeah. Then this ship happened, or it started actually earlier than this ship, but it's just more apparent with this one. Sorry. And nothing has a chance. Nothing. I don't think that I've died a single time with this ship. Even though I've been very, very not careful, like just running into everything and just firing. And I think when a fighting system comes to that stage, it's not good. It might be that changes when you get further into the story missions. That stuff changes around and more stuff attacks you, and maybe the Navy might attack you, or alien races might come in and attack you. I don't know that. I'm not that far ahead in the story. I did a few of them, but not too many. So I can't really say anything about that. So it might change, but at this stage I am right now in the game, yeah, it doesn't feel compelling with the fighting. It did for quite a while, though. And all in all, well, it's completely free. It has no ads, no nothing. And it has great ideas. And it's still in development. It's still being changed. It's open source. And yeah, I did enjoy the time I had with it so far. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it more,
honestly, because I think maybe I just made a mistake by focusing on, oh, this is a cool ship, I want to have this ship, and trying to make as much money as quickly as possible and getting that ship as quickly as possible, and focused on that and not on the story missions, which have maybe advanced the plot a bit further and made the game more difficult, or made the game stay difficult. Because right now, it's just, nothing can touch me anyway. But still, for a completely free game made by one guy, predominantly, it's a cool thing. Endless Sky for free on Steam. Check it out. I'm Kamaleo. Have a good time.